Did he miss? Yeah, I think he missed the headed out. Did wind up building a door, and Quentin makes it back in time to grab the reboot card. So Aiden and Sean go down quite early in game number 5. 74 players remaining. Storm Surge still currently in play. Zayt Zap far above it. 385 damage above. Shouldn't really have to worry about that too much. As Zayt is in another skirmish right here. Dr. Lupo not deciding to use the chug splashes to get that health up.
An interesting note here, you see Zayt taking single swings the wall that he doesn't own. He's attempting to bait the player from stopping a heal. He wants him to disengage from that so he can basically force a fight. He doesn't want them to get any of that HP back.
He got the floor shield. And he already had that wall!
Oh my gosh, and Tux goes down. What an angle shot from Zayt there.
And that right there is Zayt baiting his opponent into making that exact move. What you just saw was why Zayt has remained one of the best players in competitive Fortnite from the very early days. He replaced the first wall before that fight even began. Then he moved towards his opponent, shot out the floor to push him towards the wall he already replaced. And once he did that, once the player ran and thought he was safe, he quickly hops on up, edits his own wall that he placed earlier, and gets the free elimination. It's one of those plays that separates Zayt from the millions of other players that play Fortnite.
The reason they won that first game, Jack. I'm just going to show through and through throughout all these matches. Ziff is called on your screen here. Game 5. 2 matches remaining.
It's a very easternmost zone, Dr. Lupo, so you're looking towards it right now. Lonely Lodge will still narrowly be in play. Outside of that, just the drone shift from up above.
The right side of your screen, don't get the format for these. Oh, Quinn goes down.
I think he got caught with his build still in his hand. He wasn't expecting it.
The blueprint out, you hate to see that. The victory royale worth 10 points. Top 5 is 7. Top 10 is 5. Top 15 gets you 3. And every elimination, that single point, and every elimination so valuable in 6 matches. We're not looking at the same 10 that we saw in the qualifying weeks. You have only the 6, but it's a guaranteed 6. You have to take advantage of every elim you can, because looking at the leaderboard like Sundown did earlier, 17 points at that time spread 1st to 10th place.
Yep. Here the fights continue. Tyler 15 and Lanane in an awkward position right now as Tyler 15 has gone down, and there's the pressure from both sides. And you've got to think these players know exactly where they are, and that's what they're going to do. Already 4 eliminations between ForZR as well as Noward, and they're trying to get this wall replaced. They've got one. Did he get the pyramid as well? I can't tell as of right now.
Interesting note about Tyler 15 and Lanane. They had planned to run just the first qualifier, week 2 together. They did not qualify for the World Cup. They agreed that they were going to try and hook up with their normal duos.
Yep.
And lo and behold, they qualified for the World Cup, so here they are. They have not spent a whole lot of time together, and it's amazing to say that because the cohesion between those two, oftentimes, when we watch them, they're on top of each other's game the entire time.
Yep. And that's why they've made it this far. 65 players left. The next Storm Surge could be happening soon. You see the shockwave grenades used as Crims right now eats a rocket to the face, down to just 79 HP. Thankfully, if you're a Crims fan, he does have 5 minis to pop, 2 big shields. I'm sure Spades. Oh no, Spades is full health, so I was gonna say, I'm sure Spades, if he needs some
They are good to go. They are good to go.
Spades just needed more AR ammo to keep shooting, Dr. Lupo.
Exactly. Hold down that left click and see what you can get. Especially in situations like this. We even saw that kind of thing happen in the Pro-Am. I think Tim the Tatman faced attacks from multiple sides, ball in the box.
It happens.
A number of players know how that feels, and so the ammunition does get chewed through quite quickly.
Absolutely is. You see where all these players are stacked up. Rote DW and Blue T taking over that main lodge right now. Sis Lucky. Don't see the duo anywhere, so Sis Lucky might be all by himself at the moment. 62 players left. Zayt, remember, by himself. Saf did get cut down earlier on, and it looks like Vinny also all alone. Maybe Zexor dropped earlier on in this game too.
Going into these late games, especially when we're on the second to last, pressure is at an all-time high for some of these players, especially the ones that have never experienced a LAN event like this. And this is the biggest one that Fortnite has ever had. Do you think they're going to be able to capitalize on that, take advantage of their own moves, and use that to climb the leaderboard?
I mean,
or is it going to get the best of them?
I'm just really, I can't even speak from experience on this. I mean, yeah, sure, I played at a few Pro-Ams, and sure outplaced you, Tim, Ninja, well, basically everyone yesterday as I got top 8, and that was an incredible performance that I'm truly proud of.
Jack, you outplaced us in both winnings and wake.
But as we take a look at this again, I actually forget what I was going for this because I was complimenting myself so much. But Nate Hill and Funk Bomb, 2 players who had a very quiet day so far, 4 points up to this game. They've matched that in this one alone, so they're at 8 overall. And well, that's that moment we're talking about. With the shield broken, the entire lobby has decided you are the player we're going to shoot at. And Nate Hill is burning through material. This is looking like it's going to end right here for this FaZe Clan duo. Nate trying to make it through. Just a frantic flint knock shot. At that point, it's desperation. 6 total builds, no healing, only 34 HP.
Imagine if Nate had caught Wade.
Did tag him, and no.
Shots from the side is caught between multiple teams. Players rotating into the zone. Players that were originally taking shots. A tough break there in Game 5 for Nate Hill and Funk Bomb.
Keenstar and Hunter do wind up finishing off that elimination with the help of Serpent and crew. 57 players left down this one. This zone, Ben, is in the middle of basically a forest, but most trees are now gone. I'm looking at the minimap right now. This is a pretty central zone where everything's remaining. So players on the outside will need to move in from all areas. The zone pushing forward. Here are Mitro and Mongol. A quiet game so far. Eliminations up to this point. The question remains, will EU climb up into the top 3? They're just on the outside right now. I know this is the NA home turf, but I know the hundreds of thousands of European members of the Fortnite community are out there rooting for duos like Mongrel and Mitro to pop on up. And unfortunately, when I mentioned EU duos, I just saw Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage go down to the duo of Arkram and Falconer as they continue to perform well, a team also in the top 6.
Not out of this just yet. 1 game still remaining. This circle, a east-southeast push. This is the 50-50 where you're going to see a number of players sit inside the next safe zone and take advantage of that ability to watch people rotate in. That's where a lot of the eliminations mid-game happen, is people trying to get into the next position. And players like Mongrel, Mitro, they are in spots to take advantage of that. That being said, Ronaldo does take out Mitro on the feet, picks up that elimination for the duo. 28 duos remaining. We're not even close to placement points yet. That happens at 15, Jack.
Yeah, and Marvel knows this. We can look at his inventory right now. No combat shotgun, still this epic tactical shotgun, quite good. The big question for me, 2 shadow bombs, all the movement. How exactly does he play this? Mongrel looking for an elimination. Shot comes on in. Does get a small little shield tag, but not too much to begin to push that. Good job at least getting up this layer of height. Remember, it's so tough in elevation here. Look, there's so many builds. Bottom right of your screen, another solo still remaining. It's Zayt, who still has, I believe, 3 shadow bombs left. Dr. Lupo to make plays in the late game.
2 of the biggest players we've watched thus far. A lot of people just waiting to see how things are going to play out. Mongrel holding his head and just waiting for that opportunity to pop up with that purple tag. So you can do enough damage to pick up an elimination or at least a knock, especially as we get into the circles where movement of the entire zone is going to happen. A knock will translate into a full elimination. That siphon will kick in the HP or shield. Those last second elans before things start to move, those are huge. They give you that little boost you might need to engage with a fight on the move. Falconer, Arkram sitting in a great spot right now. Kind of smack dab in the middle of the current safe zone. Yeah. 21 seconds before this circle starts to move.
I mean, I feel like this duo hasn't been spoken about today. They're currently top 5, Dr. Lupo. In another place where...
Incredible players.
Yeah, they can absolutely make some noise in this one if they can finish strong. Remember, other teams in the top 5 don't have representation. With Zayt still in this one. Falconer and Arkram quite weak at the moment, though. Total. 27 duos left. Keeping in mind the format of this game, it's the top 15, and they're going to go ahead and shockwave across. They both use 1 shockwave together, and now the push. Falconer slowly inching towards this zone. He's being sticks at the moment. Only 7 total builds left. He's got to follow up his teammate. Great recovery by this duo. He's made it back to Arkram, but look at the high ground, folks. The battle begins now. Aqua and Nyrox are winners from last game, already back on high ground, and high ground has been the key to victory so far today.
Just underneath Airwax, the back-to-back Pro-Am winner, and his duo Nikov below. Previous game winner sitting all the way up on top. Cease and elevate, rotating across the front of the circle. You see players flying across the current safe zone. The shockwave grenade's so key in movement late game right now in the current meta. Players on bottom. Only a few ballers in play right now, and they're most likely, if not already, going to be eliminated very quickly.
19 duos left.
Aqua on the top. He'll come float back down here in just a second.
Battle still going. Nyrox and Aqua off the high ground. No one challenging for it as of yet. You got to elevate on the low ground. Punisher there as well. Mongrel still making plays happen without any movement items left. We are one lead away from placement points being earned, and there it is. We're now in our top 15.
Zay getting caught off guard from behind. Nane drops in.
He wound up dropping in 16.
Makes just outside of placement points.
Zayt and Sap not earned placement points this game. The lobby beginning to drop like flies. And look on the high ground still, folks. It's Nyrox and Aqua setting themselves up for a great spot at the end of this game. 2 players still left in ballers. Somehow, oh no, he goes down right there. 11 players left, Dr. Lupo.
Players all the way to the high ground. Still Aqua and Nyrox. They have absolute ownership of everything underneath them so long as they stay on top of their material count. They don't get overzealous with those builds. You have to savor those because right now there's nothing left unless you pick it up from a player that gets eliminated. Item at the edge of the zone goes down. Spray from that minigun from Aqua. He is not letting anybody move unchallenged right now.
So powerful. 2 duos left. It's Aqua and Nyrox, Cease and Elevate. The rest are all solos down low. Clusia with the elimination on a Chapix. Cease and Elevate deciding to drop down low because I believe they're out of builds. They just got to go brawler mode right now. Cease getting chunked by this minigun of Aqua as he continues to rain down fire. Down goes Cease. Elevate now weak as well.
The circle's moving back the other way. Wolfies is at the forefront right now in one of the best spots because all those builds potentially already owned. He can just make his way on through without challenge.
Skype trying to challenge for high ground and gets absolutely beamed. Daedra and Wolfies in this game as solos. Clusia as well. Aqua and Nyrox. Could they get another victory royale? Currently at 5 eliminations this game.
Stick grenades from above. Still riding the minigun. Still 250 small ammunition remaining. This thing is so punishing from above. You have that high ground advantage. You have the shots on Wolfies from above the elimination of 3v2 situation. Aqua, Nyrox looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale, Jack.
Coming on in, they drop down low, the tags.
Oh my gosh!
There it is! A 17-point performance from Aqua and Nyrox as they win it again.
That alone, those 2 games may be enough to push them all the way to the top of the leaderboard, and they are 1 game away if they can hold that from $3 million.
My goodness, folks, here it is again. Aqua with that minigun up top just made it impossible for any other team to even try to contest them on high ground. They send Nyrox down, Clusia there as well. Here, Clusia was doing everything he could, but again, you're at a number disadvantage, Dr. Lupo, a health disadvantage. You're on the low ground as well. I mean, I just don't see how you can win the game. He tried to edit him down. Unfortunately, just can't hit the final shots as Aqua still drops him with 200 HP. And again, much deserved as they take the victory royale.
The reactions from these players are my favorite parts, especially at this level, Jack.
Yeah.
1 game remaining. World Cup Finals Duos competition, and the best players we've ever seen in any lobby, literally ever. And we're here along with literally 18,000 people at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Yeah, and they are enjoying here today. What a feeling it has been. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage so far of the Fortnite World Cup Finals in New York City. A reminder for the millions watching online right now, we still have another day of competition, and tomorrow it's even more intense. The solos competition will be underway. Tifu will be involved as well. I'm sure a lot of people here looking forward to that. As it is going to be one to remember tomorrow. There's no duos that can save you. There's no reboots. It's you and you only. The nerves will be at an all-time high.
Who do you have? If you look at the entire list of everybody for solos, real quick, 1 or 2 names. Who do you think's going to do well?
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm looking at anyone who's double qualified. for me right off the bat as people that could be favorites. And whoa, we just got the standings, and now I completely shifted focus. Sap and Zate still in the lead.
3 points, Jack. First and second are separated by 3 points. The 2 victory royales now for Nyrox and Aqua, definitely moving them way up the leaderboard.
But look
second
at this.
place now.
The fight back and forth is there, right?
Twitter's talked about it about 1 million times.
Yep.
Reddit says it over and over again. EU versus NA, and I think right now this leaderboard screams that the competition on both sides is huge. Page 2 on your screen now, Jack.
And there's Veggie Fishy and Mr. Savage, 12th place right now, 25 points. The difference between 11th and 20th, just 6 points right now. Dr. Lupo still anybody's game as this continues on through. What a day we've had so far, just 1 game left. Everything on the line here. Players preparing for this one as it should be starting up momentarily. But again, there are our leaders. And what we saw right there was them actually looking at second place, seeing exactly where they stand. Remember, when tiebreakers come into play, that second victory royale can make a major difference. We are almost ready for this last game here, but we want to take a look back at game number 5 with Ball.
Thank you so much. Courage, the action is crazy and this leaderboard is so tight at the top. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from Zate and Sap's game because Sap actually went down early. So let's go ahead and roll it because this is Zate being 300 IQ. Using the sound of the slipstream, this is something he does so well. Crouching up, these players have no idea he's coming in. Finishes off the first one right away. That's Forwin. Tux tries to make the play, but not before he finishes the elimination. And then Zate ends up going down, tries to get the wall replaced for a bit, but continues on forward, gets back up with the slipstream, eventually comes back up to take out the last remaining player here. This was a 1v2 clutch. And if you think about the standings right now, they were at 40 points before this game began. They got 3 points in this one here by himself. That's what kept him in the lead here today, right now. Finally picking up Volks on the outside of the zone. That's perfect play from Zate. Didn't get quite top 15, but he did get this one last elimination, and that is what is keeping them in the game right now. We have to remember, they did not play too well in the last game. They accrued a little bit of points, and they're doing it again. They have to have a strong game here, but when you think about the rest of them too, Mongrel and Mitro, they had only Mongrel for a little while. Vinny and Zexro, they only went down to Zexro as well. So clutch is all up. I mean, literally, it comes down to one player's performance. I can't wait to see this last game. Gentlemen, please, if you don't mind, close us out.
Thank you, Balla. Great stuff as always. And oh there. Okay.
Marshmello joining us on cast.
Yeah, I think that's basically exactly how it works. Now we have a little bit of special announcement for everyone live in the venue right now. Pay attention, Fortnite World Cup attendees, to celebrate the 1 p.m. Marshmello live performance on Sunday. Tomorrow, the first 2,500 fans to enter the Arthur Ashe Stadium will receive a Marshmello cosplay helmet to wear during the performance. The first 400 fans to enter the stadium will also receive the Marshmello supply drop codes. These special codes contain the Marshmello outfit, the Mellow Rider glider, the all-new Mellow Mallets pickaxe, and 1,000 V-Bucks. Also, the first 10,000 fans to enter the stadium will receive Fortnite-themed thunder axes to make noise while cheering on their favorite players during the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Doors to the Arthur Ashe Stadium open at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. You want to make sure you get here early to make sure you get your seat. I'm looking forward to that. We got.
Can you show me the axes, please?
I mean, this is how loud it's going to be here tomorrow when you're banging these around, when you can annoy your siblings with these when you wind up going home with them. I don't want to give everyone any more ideas, but I'm ready for that performance.